Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. The veneer of a new season is gone. Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in Week 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Let's go now.
They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
First down, play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And he's out of bounds with an outstanding return. They'll have it down inside the opposing 25.
You know it right now, Kate. I'm absolutely in favor of this frenetic pace. A touchdown scored, and this is what the immediate response is. Nearly answer it with a house call yourself. Yeah, there's no body blows in this one. This game's starting with some serious haymakers.
Cowboy 80.
Mahomes back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Gotta be lying.
Firing quickly out of line. Daniels. Trying to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's third and 12.
Get it. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Here he goes, third and long. Chased out to his right. And then he's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams finish up their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready. Panther strict liking 18.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ready?
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready?
They'll air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
A big loss on
The Packers send out their punting unit. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 43-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's the handoff. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Pat! Pat to 60, Pat to 60.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Fits it through the middle. And he takes it down to the 33. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
That's another.
Yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Go!
Touchdown, LA. The Rams break the tie here in the 1st.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Johnson now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Okay, break.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Robinson to start the drive. Through the second level at the 40. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Let's go now. Ready?
They go play action on 1st down. Taking a chance to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside.
And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers trim the lead to 1. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Flowers now to return it. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 19-18.
One drawn up here for Daniels. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. We're all knotted up at 14. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They have it on 2nd and short. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Handoff on 2nd and short. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
3rd and just 2 to go.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Lions.
Flowers will go in motion left. It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Now a give on the counter. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Well, that play right there, that one is why linemen, they run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
They'll try and punch it in. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go. 19.
Man in motion here.
19, Tiger.
He gets it headed right. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Rams take a 2nd quarter lead. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
Packers 14.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
He's going to throw it. He finds Odunze running the slant. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 at the
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
From the gun, it's Robinson. He's across midfield into Rams territory. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Go.
Throwing now off the play action. Finds his fullback. He's still going at the 30. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They get 23 on that one. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
It's a design run. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready. Ready.
This time he's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh, you hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Kate, and you get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. Well, let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt that much more difficult.
Tag.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ball is out. Davis lost it. It's scooped up by the Rams. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Come on. Come on. Set. Cougar nice.
Batted away at the line. Incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Ready, set.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 65, 19 inside, 19 inside.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Throw here, third down. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. The ball's out, he lost it. But Ram found his way to the football first, and they avoid the turnover. Woo! Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Daniels on first down. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Ready. Liking 18. Ready,
From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Rams.
Throwing on first down, Daniels escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. To throw again on second down. Daniels buys time, rolling right. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Packers 14.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Okay, break.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Tag.
Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
70, Hawk 70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Third down give to Robinson. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Flowers now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
70, roll. Ready.
From the gun, here's a handoff. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Ready. Pat the 60.
Throwing now, Daniels. Connects on the crosser. Has a hole left, room to run. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
This return starts at the 5. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Go.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down here. Covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers start the second half with some needed points. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers get it back to a 14-point game. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Flowers now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready. 19.
They've got a man in motion.
Ready.
On first down, they'll run. Oh, he put along the right sideline. There's space. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a 3-possession game. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returnable from the 2. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Give them about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
They're throwing it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Flowers now to return it. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
On the jump.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Press all 80. Let's go now. Ready.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Ready.
They get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the fumble recovery is made.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Here we go. Ready.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Hauled in left side. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Packers make it an 11-point ball game.
42. Packers 31.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Daniels setting up the play action. Finding Flowers. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Ready.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Ready. 19, Tiger, 19.
3rd and long for him here. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
On their own side, but only need an inch or 2 here, so they're going for it.
Let's go. Viking 18. Let's go.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
Gotta be lying. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here's Daniels on 4th down. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
On second down, Robinson. Room to run inside the 20. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 11.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Another throw here on second down. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offensive line fast.
Brings up third and 2.
Try and run here with Robinson. And he's across. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
So the Packers showing faith in their offense as they decide to go for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now.
42. Packers 39.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Getting out to his left. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Bronco 80. 79.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Offense to the line. Second down.
Go. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-played...
To the air on 3rd and long. Looking right, and he finds him. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, here's Daniels. He connects downfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a 9-point advantage. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams make it a 10-point ball game.
Packers 39.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Johnson with a return here. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay a game.
70 Lions.
First down, he takes the snap. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Well, it is 2nd down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack. Back to throw. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
Cowboy 80.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. This finds Franklin. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Picked up by the Rams. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook. Free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
So first down from the 41.
Come on, come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
This one set up for Daniels. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
36-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Go! Bronco 80.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Well, we'll pause here, and for good reason. One of the Packers injured on that play and is being tended to. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He cuts it right. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
He'll look to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. and that sure altered the throw.
Ready.
Looking to throw again on second down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Well, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be fourth and very long.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force fourth and long.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They'll run here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Another carry for him. And he has the first down for the Rams, and partner, that should be all they need to now coast to this win.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Get it. 18 Cardinals.
So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
With Bronk Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say so long from Green Bay.